Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Drew Blaze 20 on YouTube, Diablo Rago on Twitch. Today we're going to be talking about the PS5 specs. Sony reveals the CPU, GPU, SSD, teraflops, details, and more. I didn't watch the live stream yesterday. I'll probably watch it later on, but I'm just going to go through the nitty gritty.
Oh my god.
That's so weird. So pretty much, Mark Cerny was discussing. He said the CPU features 8 Zen 2 cores, and his GPU is using over custom RDNA2 architecture, offers 10.28 teraflops of power, which is less than Microsoft Xbox Series X. Comes with a 16 gigabyte of memory and an 825 GB SSD. It will allow for storage to be expanded with NVMe SSD. Says here, Cerny noted that the flops alone aren't the ultimate measure of performance. You can't simply compare compute units or flops from PS4 to those of PS5. Instance, while the teraflop figure is lower than that of Xbox Series X, Digital Foundry states Sony pitches essentially this: a smaller GPU can be a more nimble, more agile GPU. Inference being that a PS5 graphics core should be able to deliver performance higher than you may expect from a teraflop number that doesn't accurately encompass the capabilities of the parts of the GPU. So this right here, guys, are the PS5 specs. CPU 8XZ Zen 2 cores of 3.5 gigahertz. GPU is 10.28 teraflops, 36 CUS, and at 2.23 gigahertz. The GPU architecture, custom RDNA2. Memory interface is 16 gigabytes. GDDR6 256. Memory bandwidth is 448 GBs. Internal storage is custom 825 GB SSD. I'm not good. I don't know all this what it means, but I know some stuff, but I don't know all this, so help me out. Memory bandwidth is 44.8 GBs. Internal storage is custom 825 GB SSD. I/O is throughout 55 GB, typical 8.9 GB. Expandable storage, NVMe SSD slots. External storage is USB SSD HDD support. Optical write is 4K. Okay. It says the PS5 also has a new controller feature that haptic feedback instead of standard number technology used by many companies for years. As an example, crashing a car into a racing game will feel different than making a tackle in a football game. The new PS5 controller also has adaptive triggers that can be programmed by developers. We also know that PS5 will have disk drive for physical games and 4K Blu-rays, and that this capacity will be 100 gigabytes. The PS5 also requires players to install their games. Okay. Yeah, hold on, guys. Hold on a minute. So this was behind the scene. They were doing the production and stuff. Here you go. Mark Cerny was talking about it. I'm just gonna go through the highlights. So yeah, they're trying to reach most parts of the world for the game. Here you see the past games of the PS1, PS2, and PS3. See the PS. So the PS1 was 1 to 2 months. PS2 was 3 to 6 months. PS3 was 6 to 12 months. Balancing evolution and revolution. That's what they were saying. And then the PS4 was 1 to 2 months. I don't know how they explained that, but that's really funny. They talked about the SSDs as well. This was all the information that was given. PS4 HDD. I'm just going to skip through the main parts, guys. This is all information you guys can figure out. Pretty much there was no video game console shown, so people were bummed about that. We get that the health regions is happening. We get people with human tax for, but they didn't show any. They didn't show no games. They didn't show no system. So people were still kind of bummed about that. At least we finally got to hear something besides all the leaks and leaks. But I wasn't really, to be honest. I'm thankful that we got to see something, but I'm not thankful that I didn't see the PS4 or any games. I mean PS5 or any games for that matter. So I'm like, it did not really get my attention. By the way, let me skim through all the main parts. So some people like this PowerPoint slide. I'm like, I felt like I was in school all over again. I'm like, well, always be thankful, never take anything for granted. You don't know how many hard works these guys put in to get what they want to get done. But to me, I'm telling you right now, I was not that happy. I'm like, I just watched a little bit of it, like almost like 15 seconds of it. And I just turned it off on my YouTube. I'm like, what the hell am I watching? I'm like, this whole waiting game is so annoying. Microsoft has shown the Xbox Series X last year, and they also showed it. Digital Foundry went to see them like a couple of days ago, and they got to witness it. Test Gears of War 5 on an Xbox Series X. I did not see anything about that. I'm not really happy. I'm telling you right now, I am not happy about this. Streamers are reacting.